helping schools and the students hit hardest by the pandemic. The new push coming today. Anna Meiler's live at the State House now with those details. Anna?
Kate, officials from more than 24 cities are sending a letter to state leaders this morning calling on them to preserve an increase in school funding. The 3-page letter is from officials in cities such as Chelsea, Worcester, and Pittsfield and says the coronavirus pandemic has disproportionately harmed students in their communities. Writing in part, many of our students don't have quiet places to study at home. Some families have limited internet access, and for a number of reasons outside their control, many parents and guardians have not been able to adequately support their children's education. Last fall, Governor Baker signed an education bill that would boost school funding by $1.5 billion over 7 years. It would prioritize funding for districts with high percentages of low-income students and English language learners. Local officials from 26 cities say they were slated to receive a desperately needed additional $217.5 million this year, but because of a $4 to $7 billion revenue shortfall expected from the pandemic, that funding is now at risk. Local officials are calling on state leaders to fulfill their promise of increased school funding despite the financial strains from the pandemic. That letter included a number of recommendations, including tapping into the rainy day fund and diverting state aid from wealthy communities. Reporting in front of the State House, Anna Meiler, WBZ This Morning.